Apologies said and hugs given, the champions journeyed deeper into the crack in the earth. Piper took the lead, and walked directly into a gelatinous cube, who engulfed the bard, leaving her in a sorry state. Piper managed to free herself, narrowly escaping being melted, and Scratch lived up to his name, clawing the cube apart. The party disagreed on how to proceed, Piper insisting that she was fine, while Jelltur insisted that she either rest or be healed. Finally, they agreed to Sid's plan, that he would lead the party to what he called the Statue Room, a safe place to rest where his kin used to sleep. Inside, Jelltur found a worn statue entitled Garin the Black, named for an ancient black dragon that used to live within the mountain. Feeling secure in the historical knowledge that Garin the Black had been defeated long ago, the champions took the time to rest and recover before continuing. So you are currently resting in the statue room under the statue of Garin the Black.
I have patched up my cloak a little bit, making sure things aren't, otherwise attire covered.
So, what do you plan to do? Return towards the hall that housed the original cube and keep moving, or are you going to try another path?
Let's try another path, I think.
Yeah. I'll go with
I don't really want to run into another one of those. It's a really bad date.
Alright, that's fair enough. Let's go!
There we go. Alright.
Thank you.
So you head down towards where the fork was, going down the smooth hallway or continuing the curve, and you continue to make your way down the curve until eventually it stops going south and turns southeast and continues there for a straight while, about 100 feet, before coming to a stop at a T-junction.
So, left or right, guys?
Well, I'm always right, so...
To the left.
Right.
I always go left.
Piper is always right, so, and everyone goes, and to the left.
Sid, what's to the right and what's to the left?
Oh, we never came over here.
That's not good.
We stayed
And
in that
let's
room,
go.
and he points back the direction you guys came.
You
Okay.
never ventured out of the room?
Well,
Okay,
we would go
fine.
outside.
Which is further the opposite direction.
Alright. It looks like we're on our own, guys, so let's just flip a coin and go the direction we think.
Do you actually want to flip a coin?
I could go scout ahead of one way.
Let's just go this way. And I think we decide we're going left.
Yeah, left.
Alright. You start heading northeast, and it's about a 200, 300 foot hallway, and it opens up into a large chamber lit by a crack in the wall.
We're at the beginning, aren't we?
Yep, you're at the beginning again. You found the full circle.
I just kind of put my hands on my hips and just look at Scratch.
There's also dead bats laying around, giant bats on the ground.
Kreg just starts sniffing around on the ground and he just goes, "We've been here before."
Yes, Kreg, this is the beginning.
I mean, I suggested scouting ahead one of the ways, but,
JJ, we see
Now we don't gotta do that anymore.
we see what happens when we split the party, so,
This is why we listen to me, darling.
I mean, I don't think that's a reason to listen to you. I mean, okay. Nothing. Let's go the other way, guys.
yeah.
No, tell me what you said as we walk.
You're good. You got it.
Jelltur.
Yes. I'm Jelltur.
What did you say?
I was talking about. I think you're hearing stuff. Keep
I go
walking.
to trip him with my tail.
It's opposed acrobatics checks.
I have an 18 on a die.
Yeah, you got that one. I got a 5.
You're on to that minx's little tricks.
So are we going to the right this time, or?
Yeah.
Yes!
Now it's actually backtracking, because as you go down this hallway, to your right is the hallway you came down, and ahead of you is a passage that goes about 50 feet before an opening.
I don't know about you guys, but I think we should probably go right. Because, Piper's always right.
Yes, you heard her. We always go right.
Oh, now you listen to me. You assholes. I keep going the way that would have been right at the... what before.
Alright, Piper, make a dexterity saving throw.
Fine.
Wait, what?
21.
Alright, so you take a step and you pull back just in time as the floor opens up to a pit trap.
Oh.
Told you should have went right.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like every time she haughtily walks away, she triggers a trap.
Her sass is a trap magnet.
Her sass is a fine trap spell, only it still hurts.
There is no way across the hole in the ground now.
It's like a 5 foot wide hole with spikes at the bottom.
Do a running long jump.
Alright, and you're a thief, right? So you just can do that.
I don't think that's how it works.
Don't you have a jumping distance that's 3 times your normal distance?
What?
Yeah. Nobody ever uses it, but yeah, no.
No one ever uses the thief.
Yeah,
and it's really a
right.
shame.
Second story work is the one where I get the climbing. Where I have the climbing on cost me extra movement, and in addition, when you make a running jump, the distance you cover increases by number of feet equal to your dexterity modifier. So
Yeah.
it increases it by 4. I only jump another 4 feet.
Which means if you can long jump at least 1 foot, you just clear that hole. It's only 5 foot wide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jelltur takes a running start and just leaps over the hole. Piper's like, so there's no way across? Boom!
Can I just climb across?
You can actually just make an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can cross.
Well, I'm just like, because I have a climb speed.
Oh yeah, you can just kind of shimmy along the wall, I guess. Unless you want to climb down and up. But there's spikes at the bottom, so I don't know if you want to climb down then up.
I could just use the wall.
Yeah. So Scratch shimmies along the wall.
I lowered a rope from our grappling hook down the spikes.
Probably a good call just in case.
You know, just for when.
I look at Piper, I'm like, see you on the other side, and I just bolt. What am I rolling?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. I hate my luck today. That's an 11.
Huh! Boom! Your chest hits right into the edge, because you didn't take into account the weight of the axe, the new weapons you got. You jump, you miss, you slam your chest in, you scrabble a little bit to hold on.
Grab the rope.
Do you grab the rope?
Well, no, yeah, obviously, if I'm, like, able to, like, breathe long enough to be like, oh yeah, rope.
Yep, so you can go ahead and grab that rope.
I blame my stubby little legs.
Your stubby little legs.
Yeah.
So,
Where did my dice go?
after he is across and up, I will run and do my jump.
Alright. Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics. 9.
Piper whiffs.
Oh no.
The rope! Grab the rope!
I tried to grab the rope.
Make a dex save.
This is gonna hurt.
18.
You grab the rope.
Oh man.
Bryan, can I pull her up?
Good thing you put that rope
You
there.
can pull her up.
Alright, I'm
Oh,
gonna
man.
pull her up. With a 14.
Alright. Between you and Piper working together, you manage to get Piper to the other side without her falling on the spike.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Kreg.
And Sid's just
You're
kind of standing on
welcome.
the other side.
Where's my rope
Ah.
though? Where's my rope though?
I just pulled it up, so.
Oh yeah, Sid, jump.
Okay.
Guys, he
wait.
he will
Run
die
and jump.
on impact.
Actually, you know what? Just jump for the rope. Just go for the rope.
Sid kind of backs up a little and...
Wait.
Holy...
Did he crit?
Yep.
Yes.
Fail?
Nope.
Like I was like holding my arms out to like catch if I needed to.
You're like, oh crap, and he just kind of like springboards, does a flip, and lands. Alright, now what?
They keep going. Also, nice flip.
I
I'll
just
give
turn
you a 10 out
around.
of 10.
I just turn around and walk away.
Seriously.
I pull up my rope. I pull up my rope and put it back on my grappling hook. Nice flip, man. Give it a 10 out of 10.
Thanks. What's 10?
High five.
A good thing. A very good thing.
Awesome.
I give him a high five. We kind of do like a little try to choreograph like a little high five thing where it's this very complicated over the top thing.
So, you give him a high five, he puts his hand up and you high five him. He's like, does that mean only half as good, or?
No, that's a way of celebrating.
So 5 is good and 10 is good.
Yes.
Yes.
Is every...
Numbers
Okay.
Both of your hands together made 10.
Kreg starts counting 1.
So a high
Two,
five really
He's just-
means 10.
He's looking at his scaly
5.
little hands. Just kind of clapping, but like, okay.
Oh, maybe say he only has 4 fingers, Brian. I was waiting for it, Brian. I would have been like, this wild, you're
How
dumb.
many fingers do kobolds have? Hang on a second, look at the monster manual.
That's wild.
I want to count the artwork.
I think it's 4. Like, the thumb thing and then 3. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, they only have 4.
They do only have 4 fingers.
That's just mean, Ben.
Yo,
So he holds up his 4-fingered hand and goes, 5!
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Good job. Let's keep going.
The best part is his intelligence is 10, and his wisdom is pretty high as well,
But he's kobold.
but he's a kobold. Alright, so you actually find a room filled... You walk up to this room, and it is dark, but dark vision does help, and your candle is helping you so much, Jelltur.
Yeah, I can see.
And
10
you
feet in
see the gleam of metal. The walls are just lined with weapons.
front of him.
Where's the shine?
And there's a door to the southwest.
What weapons are there?
You are
Brian?
entering from the northeast. Pretty much anything you can imagine.
And player's handbook.
Wait, what's in here?
Weapons.
Weapons.
Going to.
You're in an armory. And Scratch and Piper, go ahead and give me a perception check. And I'll actually say Jelltur probably would have noticed this off the bat. Sid and Kreg.
I mean, I was
Are-
going to scope out the room stuff. So.
Well, before you do
12.
that,
Okay.
this is like Craig's excitement over room full of weapons. And
15.
Sid just not paying attention.
12.
12 and 15, you do notice it. There was a door here at one time, and it looks like it's been broken down. The wood is rotted away. You see the broken, ripped hinges on the ground. Jelltur, you noticed this as well. There was violence here a long time ago.
You have no idea about this room either, right, Sid?
Never been here.
Uh-huh. It's been a while, huh? How long ago were you guys booted out your home?
Couple.
How old can they live?
11 days.
You know what? That works. But you said throughout your entire time here, you've never been down this area, so.
No, we just went to the statue room, and we slept there, and we cooked there, and then we would go out, and we would hunt, and then we'd bring it back, and we'd stay in the statue room where we were safe.
Brian, I'm gonna
There was
just
violence here.
pick up the shiniest weapon I see, and you can decide what that weapon is, because I cannot decide.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Yep. Oh, because I'm so good at these.
Yep.
That's a 5.
You pick up the shiniest thing you can see. It is just a battle axe. A kind of rusted battle axe.
can I find a longsword, perhaps?
You may make an investigation check for a longsword if you like.
Sure. 16.
16? Kreg was looking for shiny, which means he was looking for weapons that weren't sheathed. You start looking around and you see crates, and you open one and there is a bundle wrapped in cloth.
I unwrap it.
It is a longsword in a sheath.
Ooh. I will get that.
You draw the blade, it doesn't make
Yeah.
any sound as it pulls from the leather, and it is shining without any rust on it whatsoever.
That is nice.
Yes, it's a very nice blade. In fact, one might say it's a +1 blade.
Oh, smash blade, nice.
Sheath belt. Hey, Kreg, you might want to come and check these crates over here.
What do I
I'm just
find?
checking out the room.
You find more weapons.
More investigation.
Yep.
That's better. Oh, no, not really. That's a 8.
There's some hand axes in here. There's some daggers in here. There's a rapier in here.
I'm searching around the room I'm just searching around the room in general.
Investigation if you're looking for anything in particular.
I'm just generally searching around the room, so I'll just be looking up for anything strange.
Piper found the one special thing in the room.
Okay.
Everything else is just if you need to restock. There are arrows here if you need to restock.
I literally have 30 arrows and then 18 goblin arrows. So.
Sid's gonna restock his arrows.
You can replace the 18 goblin arrows with, actual arrows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but these arrows are throwaways anyway, so I might as well use them.
Brian, I kind of grab every weapon I can possibly think of, whether I'm proficient in it or not, just for fun.
So he's just piling weapons up and suddenly just kind of falls over. Just a loud crash of metal and wood. You basically are over your carrying capacity with all these weapons.
You could let go of something. You don't have to carry it all.
Oh,
You don't need it all.
but I want it.
Kreg.
Yes.
That is way. You can't fight if you have all those weapons. So
Fair.
how can you protect Piper with all those weapons?
Fair. Okay, how many hand axes are there?
As many as you need.
I will grab, all the hand axes.
That will still be too much for you to carry.
Pick
Pick a reasonable number.
I'm gonna say I'll take... Fuck it, I guess 10 hand axes? I don't know if that's still doing
Alright. So he takes 10 hand axes. He has, 2 on his belt and 8 in his bag at this point. Because you can't have more than, 2 on your person.
Yeah.
Because they are big.
Yeah.
And you are small.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, and my daggers are literally in a dagger belt around across my chest.
Yep.
It's kind of like a tomahawk. Only a little bigger.
Just for humor's sake, because Kreg finds it very, very shiny, he grabs a rapier.
So now Kreg has a rapier.
Yeah.
And your rapiers are pretty fun.
Yeah, they are.
Look at my rapier. It's useful when I have to use it.
The
try
other
not to
one
use
was really pretty. But no, you had to give it away.
It was for the greater good of me.
Hey, Brian. Now I'm actually looking for something specific. I'm looking for a maul, maybe?
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Okay, I'll definitely grab one of those because I'm probably going to be at capacity after this.
Yeah, so he's got a battle axe and a maul on his back now. I would love a picture of Kreg the Pack Mule with these just 2 giant handles sticking out of the back of his head.
So I will look to see if there's anything of use.
Not for you in particular.
Pretty much, no one does have the heart to tell him.
So yeah, I guess I don't even bother.
Just leaning against the wall, looking at all these weapons, ugh.
Do you just not use weapons?
There's no need for them. They're unreliable. They break.
You do know hands can break too, right?
If they do, you didn't train them well enough.
I don't really think that's how that works.
Theoretically speaking, say someone, I don't know, gets your hands like stuck in like I don't know in a contraption that specifically is meant for breaking your hands.
Or you get your arm just chopped off.
Well, that's less breaking, more of losing.
That's true.
Then how does having a weapon solve that?
Well, you get to keep your limbs and you can pick up another weapon.
Mm-hmm.
If the weapon breaks,
because they would be hitting the weapon generally before they hit you.
If your hand breaks, well, you gotta wait for that to heal or find a cleric, which our best bet is Sid.
Hi!
Hey, Sid.
He's like hanging upside down from a weapon rack.
I'm just saying, Scratch. It might be useful to at least have a weapon at hand. You don't have to use it. Just have it just in case. Maybe something's on fire that you don't want to punch because scorched hands.
Decent.
Or punching something acidic. You don't want the acid to burn your hands. You'd rather it, hit something else first.
As I said, I should not have any problems. I should be fine.
So you'll be fine punching actual fire?
You just punched acid, I'll point out.
I was fine against the gelatinous cube.
Yeah, but those things kind of suck.
Hey, Bryan.
Literally.
Yes.
I get into shenanigans, you get to decide what the shenanigans are.
I feel like you're building a fort out of weapons.
We should get Kreg out of here.
You turn around and there's just like a no girls allowed kind of weapon fort.
Well, if we wait long enough, maybe Kreg will, hurt himself.
Why do we want him to hurt himself?
I'm gonna laugh out of it.
Hey, tiny human, you're welcome. Sorry, horny lady, no girls allowed. As he giggles back into the thing with him and the kobold in there.
Sid's just kind of sitting in there, looking around.
Sid, don't touch the pointy parts.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should actually leave now.
Yeah.
Oh, time to go, Sid.
Okay.
Why does it feel like we have...
I avoid that structure with all intents and purposes.
I feel like we have a pet and a child.
Which one's the pet?
Kreg.
I figured.
My bad.
So you continue through the room and you find the exit to the northwest. And it is a hallway. Do you go down said hallway?
Yes.
Alright. You continue down, and you see that there's a soft green glow coming from within.
That's weird.
I'm gonna send Tutti to take a peek in and look through his eyes.
Alright.
So I'll put my hand on Sid's shoulder.
Or like the top of his head, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tootie goes forward and slips into this almost like a cavern. And the glow is coming from bioluminescent mushrooms that are along the wall. And there's a small hut built into the side of this cavern, next to a tunnel that seems to go down, and a passage that goes, looking at the map, to the northeast.
I'm going to have him approach the hut to try to see if there's anything or anyone in or around it.
Alright. Make a stealth check.
Sure. Cat is doing better than I did. 22.
Alright, so you slip into the hut, and you find that there is no one there. But make an investigation check.
He did well, so 16 minus 4, so 12.
Alright, well, Tutti finds a basket that has several vials in it. 5 to be exact.
Okay.
And next to the basket on a table is a book and a package kind of wrapped in paper.
Okay.
Actually, not paper. Paper would have disintegrated by now. More like an oilcloth. So the package is wrapped in an oilcloth.
Okay. Nothing else. He doesn't notice anything else.
Not really. This looks like a place that was once lived in, but a very long time ago.
Okay, so I will call him back. And come out of his eyes. So he saw some luminescent mushrooms. That's what's making the light. There's a hut. There's some vials in there, a book, and a package. But it doesn't seem like anything's alive. So I vote we go get what's in the hut and then press on.
Fine by me.
Okay.
So, into the cavern. To the hut.
You move into the cavern. You're going towards the hut.
Mm-hmm.
Make a stealth check for me, please.
$17.
Alright, you slip into the hut.
20 modified.
You slip into the hut.
8.
Make a constitution save, please.
You don't know, fuck this die.
Stealth,
Stealth, yes.
Look at that.
18.
You slip into the hut, which is actually starting to get pretty crowded. So Sid's gonna stay back.
I crit.
Alright, so as you move past Kreg, everyone else has slipped into the hut and you just kind of humming to yourself, and all of a sudden the mushrooms go and spores just kind of fly into your face, and they're starting to itch at your throat, tickling your nose, and you just kind of shake it off, but you get the feeling probably don't want to disturb the mushrooms. And then you too get to the hut. And inside is,
So
as
I
I
saw
described
that
it.
as well, right?
Yeah, you watch that happen, you're like, yeah, mushroom bad.
Yeah, try not to disturb the mushrooms. They seem to not like that.
Okay. I open the basket look in the basket with the vials.
The 5 vials are potions of healing.
Oh, awesome.
Oh.
I pass one out to each person. 'Cause there's 5 of us currently.
Well, Sid's not in the room with you. He elected not to go.
When we catch up with him, he'll
Alright.
get one.
I'll put that on his character sheet then.
So 5 potions of healing.
5 potions of healing.
Yep, one to each. I'm also going to check out the book in the package.
Alright. What are you looking at first?
The book.
Alright. So, go ahead and make an investigation check.
21.
21? Alright. This is an alchemist's book. It is talking about different plants that you have never heard of before, and there are notes in the margins in a language you do not understand. However, most of the generic facts about these different plants, the names of the mushrooms for the most part, are in common. It is a thick book, a thick notebook. It seems to have been accumulated over the course of a lifetime, maybe.
I'm taking the book.
Alright.
And I'll check out the package.
Alright. The package, as you open it up, contains 2 vials of clear liquid that are labeled PG-207.
We might have to bring this to Philia. She might be able to identify it for us. I don't know about you, taking random potions that I find when not knowing what it is a bad idea. I will put them back in the package and put that in my bag.
In my head, the visual was just like, okay, everyone, do not put these in your mouth. You just see Kreg with 3 in his mouth go, what?
What's the other one? What's the other one labeled?
They're both labeled PG-207.
Are there page numbers on that book?
There are.
Oh!
What's on page 207?
I would like to point out that I had the internal screaming face on. Because I'm like, page 207, page 207. Please connect the dots.
Can I see that book?
Sure. Hands him the book.
And I turn to page 207.
Alright. There is a passage next to a particular mushroom that there's a sketching of it that doesn't look like anything that's in this cavern. It says, I have found a way to counteract the ill effects of battle and make one more keen and aware of their surroundings. The full ingredient list is extensive and expensive, but quite useful. I've only been able to put together enough for 2 vials, but each works for a full hour.
Wait a minute. Is this a potion of something that starts with an H, Brian?
This is a potion of DM made this himself.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Got it.
And it does have an ingredient list, and it does have a means of, like, how to make it. It's a recipe book, basically, for potions.
Yeah, alchemist.
But, Scratch, go ahead and make a medicine check.
I can do that. I can't do that.
What'd you get?
A 1.
Yeah, you don't recognize the names of any of these ingredients. It must be something that these people named things that maybe you know, or there might be flora that
number is
you
7,
aren't aware
though.
of.
I'm going to look over his shoulder to see what page he's looking at.
Medicine check if you're going to be reading
Yeah,
the
I got-
ingredient list.
I got a
10.
natural 1, which is a 7.
Yeah. 10 total?
Yeah.
You haven't heard of most of these plants. Which means either they're very rare, or you're not as good at alchemy as you thought you might have been.
That's okay.
Well, I've not really...
I walk over. What are you guys looking at?
Yeah.
Give me an excuse to make this roll as well, please.
We show him the page.
Alright, I guess I'll roll medicine. As they show me the book, and I'm looking at the page like... I got a 19 on the die, so that is a total of 20 modified.
These plants are exceptionally rare, and you know some of them are... You've been to alchemy shops in the city? These are the kind that they keep in a cage in the back. They are really expensive. Some of them are worth 1,000 gold just for that herb.
Would some of these stores be found in a poisoner's kit?
Not really.
I don't know.
These are plants that cause beneficial effects.
Okay.
So you get the feeling that if this potion is linked to this page, then it won't be harmful to drink.
Okay. I'll let them know. I
But
guess
it
we
is
got-
also exceptionally expensive, which means it's pretty much a no shit button.
Yeah. So,
So
yeah.
don't waste it.
Yeah, so
Don't waste it on a couple of goblins, basically.
Yeah, these potions are pretty these are hot shit. We can do one of two things: hold on to them for an emergency, or possibly sell them for a large amount of money. And I mean a large amount.
I would certainly prefer to use them if we need them.
We will see what arises and go
Because
from
if
there.
we're in a situation where we need them, we're going to need them.
Well, I don't know exactly what they do, but it does still. That's why I suggest. That's why the second option is always there.
Right. So I will put the book, the potions, in my bag.
Definitely keep the book with the potions. Yes.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay.
Alright.
Anything else in the room? No. Yes. Maybe.
Nope.
No, that was all Tutti found.
All right. I will do a quick investigation check around the room because
Just in
Alright.
case.
Plus 24.
Hey, Brian, what do I find with a nat 1? An investigation.
You find Tootie, and Tootie is kind of giving you that noise to back away, and you're not understanding it. As for the 24 investigation?
I go play with Tootie.
I'm just picturing like the cat fight noise in the background as Jelltur is looking around and notices the wood around you is wood. It is then that actually means something. Everything you found besides the weapons, which had mostly had metal or leather, wood has been decayed. The door was broken and the wood was gone. There are no doors impeding your progress around here. This area is so old that the wood has all deteriorated. And if that happened around the time that Garen the Black left this area, then whoever built this hut here had to have come here after Garen left. So there's a very good chance that this alchemist moved in on rumors of some plants or fungi that were in the area and may have left or died within these ruins somewhere a long time ago, but not nearly as long as these ruins have been here.
That's interesting. Huh. So what you're telling me is that this alchemist is either gone and alive, dead somewhere in here, or dead somewhere else.
He wouldn't have left his potions behind.
Especially not ones this rare.
True, so he's somewhere in here dead.
So he's probably dead. Or trapped.
Well, one way to find out, right?
We keep exploring and hopefully no more cubes come down to melt our clothes off.
Alright. So as you slip out of the alchemist shack, I would like you to make another another stealth check.
10.
19.
Alright. So
26.
7.
Piper make a constitution save, and Kreg make a constitution save.
17.
Alright, so you get that of spores in your face as well, but you didn't see it happen to Kreg, but as soon as it did it, you just kind of held your breath like, no more of this.
I did warn them about it.
15.
15, you also, you breathe the spores in, but like, heh, tickles, and just keep walking.
How you doing over there, Kreg?
He belches very loud.
Great, now I have to keep that in.
And I just sigh, and under my breath in Infernal, I'm just like, boys, and keep walking.
He kind of just inhaled it. I'm kind of worried. I am very much so worried because this is Kreg we're talking about here. Inhaling spores.
Jelltur asked out of legitimate concern, and Kreg. Brr.
Yeah, I'm legitimately concerned right now. I'm like, right, huh? I back away slowly from Kreg.
Alright. So you guys have gotten past the shack, and there is the passageway that leads deeper down to the southwest. Well, more to the west. And there is the passageway to the northeast.
We want to go to the northeast because we came from southwest.
No, you came from southeast.
Oh.
But this way going down and this way going just straight ahead again?
There's a way that you came from the southeast.
Yeah.
There is a passageway that goes to the northeast, and then there is a tunnel, a passage going down to the west.
When you say down, like slope down or just like...
It's sloping down, yeah.
So you guys want to stay on the same level, or you want to go deeper into this mess of a dungeon?
I mean, we came here to get back Sid's home.
So you want
Well, actually, you came here to rescue Bezet.
Right.
Oh, yeah!
That is the only reason I'm here.
Yeah, we're here to rescue Brexit.
Oh, yeah.
We're here to reclaim Sid's home. No, we're here to save Bezet. Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
I actually forgot. So we're here to reclaim the home and get Bezet. So I guess we have to go deeper.
Yeah, I guess so.
But he could also be on it. He could also be on this floor. don't know if
Do we want to check this floor
I
first?
guess let's
Could
finish
try to
up this
finish it if you
level
want.
and then just go back.
May as well. I mean, we found
Potions, so...
potions, we found weapons. We may as well.
No, I know I suggested it, but there's also the fact that if he's not here, we're using more. If we get into any more combat, we're using more resources.
Yeah.
Also true, but if we go deeper and then he's not there, he was up here waiting for us. Then again,
So, what's the consensus here? Finish the floor or go deeper?
I think we'll finish the floor first.
Scratch.
It's good to make sure that everything is clear before you continue, otherwise people can sneak up behind you.
Fair point. We'll continue on the floor. I know I didn't ask Craig's opinion.
And that's the end of the sentence. So you take the passage to the northeast, and as you're walking, you recognize the smooth surfaces and...
This is the other end of the hallway.
Yep. You
Alright.
have now completed the circle for this map.
Anyway, deeper into the dungeon?
Yes, deeper into the dungeon.
We go deeper.
This has been the Reliably Chaotic podcast. Champions of Solane is an original Dungeons & Dragons adventure written by Bryan Scharf using the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set published by Wizards of the Coast. My name is Bryan Scharf, and I've been your DM. You can reach me at ReliableDM on Twitter.
This is Jair, also known as J.A., and I play the character of Jelltur.
This is Nicole Summers, and I play Piper.
This is Matthew Reed, and I play Scratch.
This is Andrew Brown, and I play Kreg.
Theme music by Adrian von Ziegler. All other music by Kevin MacLeod on the Incompetech website and Adrian von Ziegler. Detailed information on music used in this episode is provided in its description. Music for this episode was selected by Nicole Summers, and the episode was edited by Matthew Reed. Contact us on Twitter at Reliably Chaotic, email us at reliablychaotic@gmail.com, or join our Discord server by following the link in our description. If you like us and want to support our show, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/reliablychaotic, or by leaving a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again in our next adventure.